So in this video, we are going to go over a system of equations solved by elimination. The application problems. Application problems just mean the word problems. How are we going to apply system of equations into different situations? So, for example, Hannah is selling handmade jewelry. She sold 4 bracelets and 5 necklaces for a profit of $137. And then today she made a profit of $213 by selling 3 bracelets and 9 necklaces. Now notice what the situation caused. It actually caused 2 different days, yesterday and today. So that kind of gives you a heads up, like, hey, we have to make 2 different equations. Well, I gave you a hint that your x's are talking about bracelets. So wherever your x is, that is going to be your bracelets. And then your y is your necklaces. And then the total is going to be just that. It's going to be your equal sign. Now, it's our job to make 2 equations. So we have a yesterday equation and we have a today equation. So all you need to do is match up the red numbers and the orange numbers. So we know yesterday she made 4 bracelets. So that's going to be 4x plus the 5 necklaces, which is 5y, with a profit of $137. And then today, it's a different equation. So she made only 3 bracelets plus 9 necklaces. And she made a profit of $213 with that. So now we have our 2 equations. I'm going to rewrite them. Now there's no easy way to create opposites, so the way that my flow map on slide number 2 shows you is probably going to be the easiest way. So we want to look at the coefficients of x, which is 4 and 3. All you're doing is making one opposite and keeping the other one the same. This right here will create opposite x's, which is what we want, because eventually we're going to be adding the equations. So this is going to get us negative 15y, and then negative 3 times 137 and negative 411. This gets me positive 36. And then 4 times 213 gets me 852. Now we're going to add these 2 columns together. So I'm going to have negative 15 plus 36. That's my first column. And then I'm going to have negative 411 plus 852. So I am going to have 21y. Please don't forget to write the y. And that equals 441. Divide those 2 numbers, you're going to get a profit of $21. So we can always check it. I recommend doing that first. All right, we're good. Now we need to find how much money for the bracelets. I'm just going to pick the first equation. All right, drop down the 4x. 5 times 21 is going to be 105. And now we created a 2-step. Take your time with the 2-step. You don't want to make error. So 137 minus 105 is going to be 32. So then x equals 8. So she's going to make a profit of $8. And how I know that is I'm going to go back and look at the actual question. It says, how much profit does Hannah make? So for each item, Hannah makes $8 for the bracelets because that's our X, and then $21 because that's our Y for the necklaces. And then it won't let you hit submit until you actually type in the equations that we came up with in the beginning. And then there you go. All right, we are going to try slide number 4, and that's where I'm going to leave you for these notes. I want you to try on your own the rest of the slides after this one. So in this problem, Zachary works in an amusement park and is helping decorate with strands of lights. The morning, he used a total of 26 strands of lights to decorate 4 bushes and 1 tree. This afternoon, he strung lights on 4 bushes and 5 trees. So once again, there's your 2 equations. We're talking about this morning. And then we're talking about afternoon. So we said X's were bushes. So in the morning, he did 4 bushes, which is 4X. Then he did 1 tree, which is 1Y. And then the total always is after the equal sign. And then in the afternoon, he did 4 bushes plus 5 trees. And then he used a total of 66. So from there, all I did was match up the X's and then match up the Y's. We treat the system just like normal. We can make one opposite. I'll make the top one -4 and then this 4. If you do that, you're going to create -16x and a positive 16x. So then you know you did it correctly. -4 times 1y is -4y. And then -4 times 26 gets me -104. Be careful with your negatives. This gets you 20y. And then 4 times 66. 264. Add them up. Goes away. We're left with 16y equals 160. We're going to divide by 16 because it's a 1-step. So go back to the question. We know that Zachary used 10 strands of lights for the trees, and now we have to find the bushes. So I'm actually going to use the first equation because it has a coefficient of 1, which is super simple because you don't really have to multiply. 1 times 10 is, of course, just itself. So then we're going to do the 2-step just like normal. We're going to get 4x equals 16, and then we're going to divide by that, which will get x equals 4. So that means he did a total of 4 strands. The x's were bushes. And then he did the 10 strands of light for the trees. Once again, it's not going to let you click until you start typing in this box as well. All right, hopefully this gives you enough information to try the others. There are only 2 other word problems, and then The rest of the slides are going to be review for you. So slide 6 and slide 9 are going to be no solution or IMS, infinitely many. Slide 5 and 7 are just find the ordered pairs. And then slide 8 and 10 are some other word problems. All right, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.